My name is Kapil and I welcome you all to Vision Automation YouTube channel. We are going to have a full overview on introduction to Python and provide you the best solution that you can have. So first thing first, we will see what we are going to cover today and what is the motive of this video, what is the agenda behind this video. First thing is that we are going to cover is the overview, and this overview consists of when the Python is invented, who invented this, why invented this. There always a problem statement that people go through and finds a solution, and Python is one of the solution, but we will see what's the problem statement. Second is what is the use of Python in today's life. Third, everyday places you have seen Python. Now, what are the ordinary or industrial places that we have seen Python? And four is our curriculum overview, that what we provide being in company, what we provide you in our curriculum. We will see our course content and go through that in a brief. So for the very first question we have, what is Python? Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic schematics. Its high-level built-in data structures combined with dynamic typing and dynamic binding make it very attractive for rapid application developments as well as for use as a scripting language to connect existing components together. Python is simple, it's easy to use, and it's easy to learn syntax, emphasize readability, and therefore reduces the cost of program maintenance. Python supports modules and packages, which encourages program modularity and code reuse. The Python interpreter and the extensive standard libraries are available in source or binary form without any charges for majorly all platforms and can freely be distributed. Compared to many other languages, Python is easy to learn and to use. Its function can be carried out with simpler commands and less text than most of the competing languages, and this might explain why it's soaring its popularity with developers, coding students, and tech companies. It's not an exaggeration to say that Python plays a small part for all of our lives, with a presence in our mobile devices, web searches, and gaming and beyond. So it was an obvious choice for us to provide you the best solution that you can have. Python was created in 1991 by a Dutch programmer, that is Guido van Rossum. It is an interpreted language. This means it has an interpreter to execute the program directly as opposed to depending more complicated machine languages. In fact, Van Rossum wants Python to eventually as understandable and clear as plain English. He has also made the language open source, which means that anyone can contribute to it, and he hopes that it will become as powerful as any other competing languages. So our next topic is what Python is used for. See, not surprisingly, given its accessible and versatile nature, Python is among the top 5 most popular language in the world in the present scenario. Python is used by Wikipedia, Google, where Van Rossum used to work, Yahoo, CERN, and NASA, among many other organizations. It often used as a scripting language for web applications that we have previously discussed. This means that it can automate specific series of tasks, make it more efficient. Consequently, Python and language like Python is often used in software applications, page within a web browser, the shell of an operating system, and many more games. And some games. This language is used in scientific and mathematical computing and even in AI projects. It's been successfully embedded in numerous software products including Visual Effect Compositor, Nuke, 3D Modeler and Animation Package. Our next topic is everyday places you have seen Python. Like other coding languages, Python is one of the unseen elements that we benefit from without knowing it. YouTube, Instagram, Quora, and among the countless sites that uses Python. Much of Dropbox code is Python, where Van Rossum work now, and Python has been used extensively by Digital Special Effect House (ILM), whose work span across all the Star Wars and Marvel films, and Python is a favorite of electronics titan Philips. In the starting of this course, we will get to know how to install Python. We will get familiar with the environment selection. We will also take a look on the Jupyter Notebook. Additional content will be provided to you, and we will get a Git and GitHub overview. And next, we will learn about the object and data structure basics that consist of numbers, strings, lists, dictionaries, tuples, files, sets, and booleans. And in the next session, we will get to know. And the next topic we have is comparison operators. We will get to know about both basic operator and chained operator, and ending with a quiz that will let you know how much you have learned. And in the next session, we have if, elif, and else, for loop, while loop, range module, list comprehension, and ending with another assessment test. And in next module, we have methods and functions. We'll use lambda expression, nested statements, what are the scopes of it, and there will be a homework assignment for you all. Till now, after learning all this, you have completed your first milestone and you are going to create a game with Python. Now we have object-oriented programming, commonly known as OOPS. We will cover objects, class, methods, inheritance, and special methods. And there are also going to be a homework for you all. Now for the second thing, we have error and exception handling. It consists error, exceptions, try statement, except statement, finally, and there is a test that will examine how much you have learned till now. And now you have reached your second milestone project. Now you are going to create a more complex game. Moving on, we have modules and packages, that how to create a module or how to install a module from the internet, and we will explore Python in general. Now moving on, we have building functions that consist map, reduce, filter, zip, enumerate, all and all, and deal with complex number. In the last, we have assessment test where you will find how much you have learned about built-in functions. We have Python generators. This includes iteration versus generation, creating generators, and there's a homework assignment that you are going to complete. And last but not least, this is going to be your final project that will put all you have learned from the starting, from the beginning to the end. Now go ahead and start with the course.